Hi, this is Emily. Thank you to Court Watchers for the opportunity to clarify my family court matters. We were in court on March 11th and I received this minute order from Judge Carasso that outlines that the father is to provide me with our daughter's school report card and progress reports within 24 hours of him receiving those things. And none of that has been provided to me this year, the past 6 months, or even the past month. Father has not provided me with progress reports or our daughter's school report card. So that hasn't been followed. But I would like to clarify that prior to our involvement with Judge Carasso, we've been following a court order made in 2019 by Judge Millard. It clearly outlined a visitation schedule for myself and our daughter. We had overnight visits, weekend visit. I had completed a positive evaluation process. I was guaranteed a 50-50 visitation schedule step-up plan, and we were also guaranteed a 1 week vacation during the summer. I was also clearly allowed to participate in our daughter's school, volunteering and supporting her, and access to her school and medical records. And so we've been following this order for 6 years, and it also states that any issues between father and myself would be discussed in mediation or between parents. So this was very clear. There was a lot of work put into receiving this court order, and we've been following it for years. When Judge Carasso became involved in our case this past summer, she completely removed all of my maternal parental rights to my daughter. After 4 months of not seeing my daughter, I now have limited visitation that is monitored, and it has created a separation between myself and my daughter. I also learned that this summer our daughter was taken to the court and spoke with the judge or court personnel alone. She is a minor. She was age 11 at the time. She was used to gather information about me that has been used against me in court. This is a form of coercion against a child, a minor. And in addition, the allegations made by father have been completely false. I have not been charged with any form of kidnapping. Again, we had a clear order that stated we were allowed our visitation days. I have no charges brought to me. I have no history of drug or alcohol use or abuse. I have parenting certificates I've completed over the years, as well as an updated certificate. In addition, I am the natural mother to my daughter. I keep her birth certificate with me. And I also am married to her father, and I keep our marriage certificate. We are still legally married, although we have been separated. The court did acknowledge we are still legally married, and I am the natural mother to our daughter. So this drastic measures that have been taken by Judge Carasso have taken away a lot of my parental rights. I have always communicated with father through talking parents about our visitation schedule. He has not communicated with me through talking parents over the years. Although he would grant me rights to our visitation eventually after numerous messages sent. He would tell me the days I was allowed to visit our daughter. And in summary, we are just looking forward to our resumed 50-50 custody and visitation. Again, this no contact order brought by the father was granted by Judge Carasso without due process. The court was actually closed during the dates that this filing was made. It was last July. When I found out that there had been a no contact order placed, I went as soon as possible to the courts to see what had occurred, and I found the courtroom was actually closed the week of July 7th to July 18th. I had received no documents from the father at that time to even understand what allegations had been brought against me. But then I didn't see our daughter for 4 months. So this is a year later, and we are continuing to diligently fight for our time together, and I thank you, Court Watchers, for your support.